Good morning and welcome. We are ready to start our Tai Chi class today. We may still have a couple people jumping in, so if we do, you'll see me hit buttons. Don't worry about it. We'll go ahead and get started. All right, coming to the middle of your space. We're gonna start today with a bird warm-up. So you're gonna start with just standing however you like. I like to start with my feet together, but whatever you prefer is good for you. And just take a nice deep breath in. And then a nice big loud sigh, let it all out. And again, big breath in. And let it all out. One more of those. Let it all in. And let it all out nice and big. Beautiful. From here, we're just gonna float our arms gently up, out in a V, and then turning them, bringing them in, your hands towards your chest. Just before your fingertips touch, flip your palms over and sink them down. Beautiful, just like that. Let's do that again. Floating them up, hugging in. Flip the palms and float it down. Nice, one more. Perfect. From here, step one foot out. It doesn't matter which one. And then we're gonna start crossing one hand over the other and just gently bringing them up above your head and then back down. Nice and gentle. I like to breathe on the way up and then exhale on the way down. One more here. And then this time, as your hands come down, they're going to come apart and reach back behind you like you're flexing your wings out to the back. Beautiful. Coming back forward, one hand over the other. Hands raise up above your head, sink back down. And then this time, as your hands come apart and reach behind you, shift your weight and push one foot back. Perfect. Toe down on the ground or off the ground, your choice. Now going to the other side. Breathing up, exhaling down. Watching your hands as they move through space. Last one here. And then as your hands come back to center, curl them in and then float them out, coming up to shoulder height and then sinking them back down. Letting your whole body sink just a little, melting down, softening as your arms float down. And then rising up, getting just a little bit taller as your arms float back up. Beautiful. This time, we're gonna take the arms all the way up overhead, as far as you can comfortably go. And then float them right back down. Beautiful. Reaching up as far as works for you. And then gently floating down, softening everything. Perfect. From here, we're gonna do that one more time. But this time, as we do, we're going to raise one knee, whichever knee you prefer. I'm going to start with my left, and then setting everything back down as you float down. Raising that knee again, same one. And then setting it down. One more. Beautiful. Switching to the other side. Lifting that knee. How high you lift it, it doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. If you're seated in a chair, just raise it off the seat a little. If you're standing, but lifting all the way off the ground isn't your friend, just come up on your toe. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go into alternating. So just pick one knee up, set it back down, and go to the other side. Beautiful. Just like a bird standing on one leg, stretching its wings in the sun. Nice. Last one. And then bring those hands back together in front of you one more time, floating up overhead, and then sliding right back down. Beautiful. Let your arms relax by your side. And that was our warm up. Go grab some water, and then we'll come back and start our postures. All right, coming back in. Coming back to that same movement we started with, sinking the chi, floating your arms up in a V, hugging everything in. Flip your palms and slide right down the front of your body. Floating up, hugging in everything you're looking for in your day, gathering it all in, preparing, and then squeezing it right down into your center to save for later. One more, hugging in love and light and joy and energy, and sinking it all down right into your belly. Beautiful. Float your hands up in front of you, and then letting your elbows drop and your hands follow. Let your whole body soften a little here. Opening the door. Floating up. Floating back down. Focusing on the movements and your rhythmic breath. Letting go of any distractions surrounding you. Any distractions in your mind that you brought with you today. Beautiful. This time when you float your arms up, you're going to stop right in front. Turn your palms like you're hugging a tree. And then as you inhale, open nice and big. And as you exhale, taking one hand, scooping on the bottom, the other hand on top, embrace the moon. Beautiful. Opening and then closing with the other hand on bottom. Still letting your body melt down with each exhale, with each closing, and stretching up nice and big, nice and tall as you open. Still breathing. I like to inhale open and exhale closed, but you find the pattern that works for you. Beautiful. We're going to do one more on each side here. Last one, opening wide. And closing in. And then from here, you're gonna hold that moon and just shift it from one side to the other. Holding it nice and steady, just taking it from one side to the other, letting your weight rock side to side, swaying like the trunk of a tree, a nice slender willow that blows with the wind. Beautiful. This time, as you come all the way to the edge, whatever your edge is, pause there. You're gonna rotate your hands and then continue the cycle of the moon, floating from one side to the other. I like to think of this one as showing off the moon. Look, everybody, I'm embracing the moon. I've got it right here. That may just be me. Beautiful. This time, as you come all the way over to the edge, you're gonna circle your hands around like you're holding that tree trunk. Come back to center. Drip your hands down. And then open back up in that V and sink the chi. Letting everything relax. All that tension in your shoulders from embracing the moon, let it all soften and melt. One more here. And then floating your hands up in front, turning your palms, opening out again to embrace the moon. Circling that hand on bottom. This time, tap one foot in. And then you're gonna step out to the side. And as you do, tuck that top hand away. Your bottom hand's just gonna roll up. Coming back down, all the way over to your hip. And then rolling up like you're shading the sun. Shifting your weight, nice and slow and gentle. Shading the sun as you look out the window. Now bring that other hand back on top. And as you shade the sun, that other hand is just pushing forward. Maybe you're moving the curtains out of the way so you can look out that window. Beautiful. Swirling the hands back around, holding that moon. Perfect. Coming back in, tap that foot in, embrace the moon, come back to center, go to one side, go to the other side, switch the hands, back to center, tap that foot in, and we're right back where we started. Take that hand, tuck it away, stepping out, that hand rolls up, and now you're looking out the other window. Nice and gentle. Beautiful. This time, bring that top hand back in, holding the moon, and then pushing out as you're shading the sun. Beautiful. Hands swirl around, making two nice big spirals. Perfect. Coming back in, hold the moon, tap that foot in, and then come back to center. And then you're rotating side to side. Just swaying gently. Nice strong foundation. Switching hands when you get to one corner. Beautiful. And then stay with me here. As you come back to the center, you're gonna rotate that moon so that you're bringing it out in front of you, maybe shrinking it down. Maybe it's a little ball of Play-Doh or a little ball of energy now. And you're just rolling one hand over the other. Nice and gentle, feeling the warmth between your palms. Still breathing. And then as this hand comes to the bottom, you're gonna gently toss out to the side, bring it back in, and then slide it forward. As you pull it back, bring it in, toss it to the side, and then push. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Toss, wave it in, and push. This time we're going to use the other hand, going the other direction, and push. Beautiful. Nice and slow and gentle. From here, we're going to alternate hands. So as this one finishes, the next one starts. And then we're switching sides, nice and gentle. And just like that, we're avoiding monkeys. Sounds like a silly name, but it's actually, in Chinese, it's the monkeys are animals that won't let go. So when we're avoiding monkeys, we're avoiding thoughts that just won't let go of us, things that don't serve us anymore, things that we would be better off letting go of. So whatever that is for you, take this moment and just push it away, let it go. Beautiful. One more here. And then from here, floating back out, bringing those arms in, hugging everything into your chest, pushing down, and sinking the chi. Floating up in a V, bringing it back in, right back to where we started. Beautiful. This time you're going to float your arms straight up in front of you. And you're going to keep going all the way up overhead. And then pull down straight in front of you. Turn your fingertips down. And you're going to reach down to the ground or as close as you want to get. Bringing them back up. And then coming down right about chest height. Turn those fingertips down. Lean forward. Going down. Beautiful. This one is Old Man Digs in the Garden. You're reaching down, scooping all that dirt, pulling it up. And then nobody knows why, but you're throwing it up over your head. Beautiful. One more here. Pushing it all up overhead, letting it all go. And then float those hands down in front of you again. Come into chest height, turn like you're holding the tree, open up. Come back in, back to sinking the chi. Arms floating up, hugging it in, sinking it down. One more. And then from here, step your feet out just a little bit wider if that's comfortable for you. And then we're going to go right back into Old Man Digging in the Garden. But this time, instead of leaning forward with our back, we're going to bend our knees and lower a little. Scooping up, pushing up to the sky. And then turning those fingertips down, bending your knees, reaching down to the ground. How low? It doesn't matter. Whatever feels good for you. I like to inhale as I go up and exhale as I go down. But again, find what's right for you. Last one here. Reaching down, scooping, pushing up. And then still with your feet nice and wide, float your arms down in front, open out wide. And then we're going to come back into embrace the moon. Tuck that top hand away. And we're going to toss that moon gently away. Maybe still rocking side to side. Maybe bending one knee as you go. Nice and easy. And then bringing that top hand back in. As the moon is tossed out in front of you, that top hand just sinks down to your hip, like it's taking the elevator. Beautiful. Coming back in, you're gonna tap your foot in, and then you're gonna tap back out, embrace the moon. This time closing on the other side, tap that toe in, and then tap it back out nice and big. Tuck that top hand away, and we're just gently tossing the moon again. Bending the knees a little as we sway. Bringing that top hand back in. Beautiful, you've got it. Nice double circles there. Last one. Bring that other hand up to meet, pull everything back to center, step your feet back in, take your time, and then hug it in and sink it down. Beautiful. Sinking the chi. One last time. And then step that foot in and take a pause to grab some water. Beautiful. All right, coming back in, taking a moment, finding your center. And from here, we're gonna bring our hands straight up into our chest. We're gonna push out nice and big. Flip our palms over, pull in. Just do a little heart opening stretch through our back. Pushing out all the light and love, all the peace that we've been practicing in our Tai Chi journey today. Sharing it with the world. Still breathing. Last one here. Pulling it back in. Sinking everything down. And then floating your palms back up to the center of your chest, facing each other, moving into our circle breathing. From here, you're gonna let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. If it feels good, you might close your eyes here. And as your hands move around the top of the circle, let them follow your pace for your breathing. Inhaling through the top, exhaling through the bottom of the circle. Beautiful. One more circle. And then floating your hands down, let them relax by your side. Again, keeping your eyes closed here if that feels comfortable. Still with your breath going in its natural rhythm. But with each breath, imagine that you're breathing in energy and light and warmth, filling a little space behind your belly button, filling it more and more with each expansion of your abdomen until it's completely full and spills over, runs down your legs, softening, soothing any tension, relaxing the muscles, easing any aches and pains through your knees, your ankles, your feet, filling all the way up through your legs, through your back body, coming up past your hips, easing any tension through your low back, relaxing all those muscles around your belly, softening through your rib cage, all the way up to your shoulders, spilling down your arms, soothing any spots through your elbows, through your wrists, down into your hands, gently warming, filling with energy, coming all the way up, filling your arms completely, and then up into your neck, easing those tight muscles that we all get in the back of our neck, the base of our spine, softening and soothing through your jaw, through your forehead, and then all the way up to the crown of your head, with every muscle being relaxed, every part of you softening down, filled with that warm, bright energy. Take one more breath in, and then open your eyes. And I thank you so much for coming out to play today. Have a wonderful day.